Dreaming of seeing the world in retirement, but worried about the price tag? Good news, you don't need to be rich to travel more in your retirement years. With the right strategies, you can explore new places, make memories, and still keep your budget in check. Welcome to Retirement Unscripted, the show that helps you make smart, simple moves with your money so that you can retire on your terms. Today, we're diving into how to travel more in retirement without breaking the bank. We'll take this moment right here. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button so you can get updates when we have new episodes. If traveling more is in your retirement bucket list, this episode is going to be packed with ideas to help you make it happen without draining your savings. So let's jump right in. Tip number one, create a dedicated travel budget. Okay. There goes that word again. We can call it a budget. We can call it a spending plan, however you want to frame it. But what you want to do is set aside a part of your retirement saving or monthly income specifically for travel. This is what you want to do. Just if you have this money set aside, it's going to make planning for the trip a lot funner, and it makes saving the money a lot funner. So this is something that I recommend to everyone. Make sure you just have a specific travel savings account for you. Then track your trips annually so you can plan realistically and avoid overspending. That's something that we can do easily on vacation or on a trip, right? You can overspend. So if you can track how much money you spend and the activities you like to do on the trips you're taking now, chances are there's going to be very similar to what you're going to want to do in retirement. If you haven't traveled while you're working, shame on you. You need to get out there and travel some more. Takes me to our second point. Point number two, take advantage of senior discounts. Okay. So if you are a senior, take advantage of it, right? Many airlines, hotels, car rentals, and other attractions offer senior discounts, but there's one thing, you have to ask for it. So make sure that you're not being shy about asking for your senior discount. I really believe that this is something that can save you a few dollars, and who doesn't like to do that? Look for travel memberships, okay? Like AARP or AAA that give retirees additional deals and perks. Like take all the free things that you can get, all the perks that you're going to get for your age, enjoy them, take them. You've earned them. So don't be shy about that. Make sure that you can ask for those things and join those clubs if you are age appropriate. The third thing that I would say, point number three is going to be to travel during off-peak season. Now, if you travel when it's off-peak, what you get to do is you get to save money and you get to avoid the crowd because not as many people are going to be at the places in this off time. Now, granted, things you got to take into consideration, weather. Sometimes weather does change and that does have a big, it does change how you have to plan a trip, but make sure that you do plan these in off season. You will see a dramatic price difference in the flights and the hotels, and the tours. They're way cheaper. And sometimes the destinations can be even more enjoyable because they don't have as many people there, which leads us to our fourth point. The fourth point is going to be use travel rewards programs and points. Okay. Maximize your travel rewards points and loyalty programs for your flights, for your hotels, for your car rentals. Now, if you've been traveling, right? If you're like a frequent flyer, these miles can add up. They can get you upgrades on your flights. They can get you upgrades on your rooms. They can sometimes even pay for an entire trip over time. So one of the things that we always talk about is when you have these travel rewards, right? We sometimes lose them. So it's one of those use it or lose it things. So one thing that I'll say is if you're, sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. You have these points. How are we going to do this? A lot of times, if you look on the back of your credit card, you can call and ask them about how to help you book a trip. And sometimes they'll even help you book the trip. So this is some services. Some credit cards do have that concierge service. So you don't have to be overwhelmed by the points and trying to go online and do all that stuff. So sometimes picking up the phone will not hurt. The fifth thing that we want to consider is consider affordable travel options, right? There's more than just flying. Sometimes doing a road trip is cool. So if you want to go on a cruise or doing a house swap or doing group tours designed for retirees, one of the things that we've seen out when we're traveling is they do have these tours and these trips just for retirees. Sometimes, you might not have, a whole bunch of people that are ready to retire at the same time as you, and so you might not be able to travel because you don't have the friends to go with. What we seen was they had put a group of these retirees together, and they're from all over different places in the country, and they would travel to different places, and they absolutely enjoyed it. I think this is something, if you're being held back in your travel because you don't have anyone to go with, look into one of these groups. I think it's awesome. You guys would probably really enjoy it. So other thing is, look into longer stays with lower costs. If you go to a place that has a lower cost of living, places like Mexico, the Caribbean, maybe Southeast Asia, your dollars are going to stretch a little longer there. And so when you think about travel and you're thinking about, where to go, how much money it's going to cost you, or how much your money can stretch, sometimes stretching the vacation by going to a destination like the Caribbean may be benefit. It may actually end up saving you a little bit of money. So in a quick recap of today's talk, point number one, create a dedicated travel budget, right? Like, we want to make that spending plan that you want to make that. Number two, it's going to be take advantage of senior discounts. Number three is going to be travel during off-peak season. And we got number four, use your travel rewards points and programs. Number five, consider affordable travel options. If today's episode helps you, remember, like and subscribe so you can get notified when we have new episodes available. Until next time, my name's Emlen.